Hello YTPC, John Meadows, Soul Patch Piper, coming to you today, Wednesday, January 16th. Cold day in Atlanta. Cold start anyway. Supposed to warm up. Supposed to get cold again this weekend. And unless you live in Atlanta, you don't care, and I don't blame you. You're only concerned about the weather where you are. Makes sense. I don't know why I talk about the weather so much. I guess because it impacts my pipe smoking. Hey, just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk to you a little bit about Peter Stokkebye's PS306 English Oriental. I am in the hunt for my everyday English blend. I'm rather fond of the English blends I've tried so far. Well, I'm fond of the profile, the Latakia. I like the Orientals. This one has Burley in it and some Black Cavendish as well. It's smooth. It's well balanced, I would say. It's not it's not a Latakia bomb. Not that I'm looking for a Latakia bomb, but I think for my everyday English, I want something with a little more pronunciation on the Latakia. I want it to be a little more forward than this is. You can definitely get the Latakia in the 10 note of this. Very pleasant 10 note, but you don't get it I don't get it so much in the flavor. I do taste the Burleys. I think the Black Cavendish kind of helps smooth things out, wash things out a little bit. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what it seems like. The Virginias, I really don't get the sweetness from them. It's more the nuttiness from the Burleys, but it's good. But I don't taste the Latakia. I'm about a third away through this bowl. I just haven't detected it yet. It's not my first bowl. I've smoked several of these of this blend. So I'm still in the search for a good English. I found Balkan Sassini, yeah, that blend last year, and I liked it. I like it a lot. It's definitely Oriental forward, but I want something a little less Oriental forward, where the Latakia is leading the way, but not like smacking me upside the head. I don't want much, do I? Mechanically, it smokes great, packs great, requires very little relight. At least in this pipe, I'm smoking my Stanwell Brush Black. I've smoked this in my another bowl that I typically use for English blends, because it seems to smoke those very well. But it's the same. It's almost an innocuous blend for me. Again, I want something a little more presence to it. It does change throughout the smoke. For me, it seems like it's better to evaluate the bowl in thirds: first third, second third, third third. And sometimes it depends. I've found with various tobacco blends, sometimes the second third and third third will be the same, but there's a change somewhere between the first third and the second third. And some I've found like the opposite pattern. The first and second are kind of the same, you know, pretty much through the whole bowl, and then at the end of it, some blends will tail off a little bit and become a little harsh. I found that, you know, dumping the ash can help on a lot of blends, particularly Englishes, particularly that Balkan Sassiani, by the way. If I just dump the ash at my third intervals, it really improves the flavor profile for me. I get rid of that ashiness. The ash does something for the flavor on that blend in particular. So I was in a conversation with somebody who subbed me and had commented on a video this week, and you know, he was struggling a bit to find a good blend that doesn't just taste like ash. And I made some recommendations, but I also recommended dumping the ash. Be interested in how many of you guys do that, if you still do it, if you do it at all. Leave a comment below, let me know. I would love to find out if that's just me being weird or if it's a commonly used practice. See there, I did a relight. I really don't think I needed it. That's another thing I think I do sometimes, is I relight it when I don't necessarily need to. I just like that strong smoke presence. I'm okay if that tails off, but I do find myself that if it's burning a little too slowly, probably to my own non-benefit. I need to check my vocabulary. There should be a word for that. I know there is. It's out there somewhere. But not to my benefit. I think sometimes I relight when I don't necessarily need to. Maybe I'm smoking too fast, chugging it too hard, chiefing it too hard. I'm not sure. Still learning. Still trying it out. Anyway, if you guys have recommendations for a good, solid, center of the road English blend, preferably something that's readily available in the US. I have several on my list, but I'm glad to take recommendations, especially from you guys who have more experience than I am. So not much to say today, but just wanted to share my impressions on Peter Stokkebye's PS306 English Oriental, and wish you a great, happy Wednesday. I hope you're enjoying your bowls. If you've gotten to them so far, if you've not, then enjoy them this evening or this weekend or whenever you can get to them. Okay? You guys have a great one. Take care. Be good to yourselves. Bye.